Well, how y'all doing? Lord have mercy. The sun is shining. Oh, the sun is shining. Oh, yard is still wetter than a swamp because of all the rain we've had. And my viewers are getting anxious to see something besides me cooking. They're saying, Papa, I thought you were supposed to be on a fat train, but you're making fried chicken and fried onion rings and, you know, banana pudding. Well, my God, what else can you do when it's raining all day and night? And hell, if I'm gonna cook something, I want it to be good. Well, this is a 2004 Dodge Stratus. It's got a 4-cylinder engine in it. And I bought it brand new for my daughter. She got herself a full ride scholarship based on academics to become a registered nurse. And I told her that since she had worked so hard in school to get a scholarship, that I would buy her a new car since I wouldn't have to pay all that tuition. Forgot about books. Forgot about daily expense back and forth. Forgot about clothes. But I told her I'd buy her one, so I did. Anyway, I bought her this car brand spanking new in either 2003 or early 2004. Like I said, it's a 2004 model. And hadn't had no trouble with it. But the deal was, when I bought it for her, I said, honey, this is your car as long as you want to own that car. But years past, you decide you don't want it no more. There ain't no trading it in to buy you something else. You got to give it back to mom and dad, okay? As long as you want to keep it, it's yours. But I'm not going to have you give it to a car dealer and him not give you nothing for it. So, car never been wrecked. Very, 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 very minor things might be wrong with it. I mean, real minor. So, I was somewhat dismayed and upset and disgusted, come to find out that this car, in perfect condition, is only worth $1,700. And I'm like, what? Well, there ain't no way I'm gonna sell this nice car for $1,700. It's just gonna be a backup for my wife to drive back and forth to work, or drive to go see the grandkids, or heck, she could load it with clothes, you know, for staying overnight or staying a weekend when she visits grandkids, and drive something else to work, whatever, you know. But there's no way in the world I'd sell that car for $1,700. Well, my wife was driving it and it quit on her in Murfreesboro, almost an hour from here. And make a long story short, she was able to turn it off, let it sit a little bit, because I got online, try to figure out what it was, and I said, let it sit there a while, see if it'll start back up, and it did. I said, whatever you do, don't shut that son of a bitch off. And she said it would get where it's sort of like run a little bit rough and then it'd be okay, and then run a little bit rough and be okay, and then anyway, she made it home. Well, to me, it sounded like it was trying to jump time. And for everything I read, it was either the camshaft position sensor or the crankshaft position sensor. Now, I've got a separate video that I have made of how to change out the camshaft position sensor. Very, very, very easy. It's unplug a snap connection and undo 2 bolts, put your new one on there, put 2 bolts in there, snap it back on, you're done. And it's right on top of the engine, easy to get to. So I did that. Car wouldn't start. Damn it. Of course it won't. Easiest part to get to, easiest fix on there. No, it ain't gonna work. So I tried to find out about the crankshaft position sensor. And what I have learned is it is a royal pain in the patoot. My wife says, why don't you just take it on down to such garage, have them do it. I said, it won't start. Oh yeah. So I did find one guy online that was showing it, and I couldn't go ahead and order the part. What I have to do is get down here and remove this part, because there's one of 3 different parts it can be. They have 3 different crankshaft position sensors. So I've got to actually remove this one so that I can physically compare it to the 3 that are offered, so I know which one to order. And so that's what I'm about to do. Well, yesterday had a little bit of sunshine. I got out here, I started to jack the car up with a 2-ton floor jack, and it's like, no, I don't want to. And man, I hate to pop the seals on a little old jack like that. So I said, well, I'll go over to Harbor Freight. I'll just get me a little old bottle jack. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna pick up a couple of new jack stands, and we'll get this under here, because we want to do it safe. Don't want y'all doing something, get yourself killed just because you seen Pawpaw do it. So give me a few minutes. By using the floor jack, I can raise the body of the car up. Then I can get my bottle jack under there and bring it on up the height I need. So give me just a few minutes. We'll try to get this going. Let me tell you about the jack and the jack stands I have here. The jack stands are 3-ton heavy duty. I think they were something like $21.99 for the pair. That's a good price. And then of course you get 20% off, right? And the jack is a 12-ton jack. Don't waste your time buying them little 4-ton bottle jacks. Go ahead and get you one that's substantial, so it'll move whatever you want to put on it. I mean, a little 4-ton jack would be all right, I guess, if you're wanting to lift up a lawnmower. But I like to get one that a little more substantial, and I ain't got to worry if I'm blowing an O-ring in it. Okay. All right. The 12-ton bottle jack here is number 69476. And the jack stands are 38846. So when you see me using these, if these are something that appeals to you, you know what you're doing. Well, once again, give me a few minutes. I got to get down here and try to get this position and working. Boy, it come a storm yesterday. Like I said, had pretty sunshine. So I decided I'd get in the middle of this project. Got to Harbor Freight. Picked out what I needed. And here come the rain. And I don't mean a little summer shower. I mean, sure enough, rain now. Come to find out, over in Dyersburg, Tennessee, that them tornadoes hit, tore some people's places plumb down. I mean, some real bad damage. And we're still trying to recover from it here. We got big old Widowmaker tree limbs up in the trees, and big huge oak trees laying down that people ain't got cut up yet. Oh, it's been a mess. Anyway, when I started jacking this car up yesterday, just using the floor jack, I did, you know, get a lot of weight up on the jack, and I let it sit all overnight, and it didn't leak down. So I feel good as far as having it for like a backup. So not only do I have my 12-ton hydraulic jack up underneath the car here, I've also got this 2-ton jack. I've got both jacks tight. And now then I'm going to try to find me a place to put a jack stand or two and still leave me room to get in there. Oh, I gotta get it higher. Oh, Lord. Shit. Ah. Now folks, it's at this point in the video to where I realize that jacking the car up don't seem to be doing much good. And the only thing I knew was what I had seen on YouTube, and is this black man saying, they were saying nobody could find this crankshaft position sensor. And he said, give me a few minutes, I can find it. And he says, this is it right here. It's on the back side of the block towards the firewall. And I reach my arm down in there and I feel of it. Okay. And I undo the push on connection and all that kind of stuff. And it feels just like an oil pressure sending unit. You know, pressure switch. Feels just like it. Got the little rounded, you know, outside shoulder on it, you know. Feels just like one. And I try to find a socket that'll fit over that thing so I can take it off, and I'm not having any luck. So hell, I run over here to Harbor Freight, because this is in a tight little area. I go ahead and buy me a nice set of impact sockets, 12-point. I already got a set of 6-point, which is what I strongly recommend if you use an impact wrench. But anyway, 12-point would be what would fit up over this thing, right? So I buy SAE, American Standard, you know. And I get some of them little ratchet, little tiny ratchets, you know. They come in a kit where you got 1/4-inch drive, 3/8 and 1/2 inch. So I put it right in the back end of the socket and turn it. I also get a little stubby set, little cute little tight short ratchets. And I fuss and I fuss and I fuss, and I cannot get one of these standard sockets to fit on that daggum oil pressure sending unit. So I go back to Harbor Freight and I get a set of metrics. And I can't get one of them to fit on it either. So I go in the house, I get on the computer, and I look and I say, okay, what tool do I need to do this? And end up finding some diagrams showing where this thing is actually located. And where this thing is actually located was not where I was working. No. Remember now, old Pawpaw tells you chicken dip snuff, you can look under its wing for a snuff box, by God. But this clown that put this video out said that this is where the sensor is, was full of shit. Anyway, this crankshaft position sensor is located underneath the starter, and you have to pull the front motor mount to access one of the bolts to pull the starter. And you have to pull the starter in order to get the sensor out. So, of course I don't know this. All I know is I watch another video and it shows this guy with some kind of strong accent and he said the crankshaft position sensor. And he's talking about, you know, pulling the front motor mount. He's showing how to do that. Well, back to the video. But I want you to know that damn sensor is not on the back side of the engine. It's on the front underneath the starter. Okay? Back to the video. Pull the crankshaft position sensor, they say. Oh, it's easy, they say. Just jack the car up, undo a few bolts, not a problem. Those of you with sensitive ears, those of you that have small children in the room, those of you that have any children under 18 in the room, I suggest you just shut this video off right now, because it's about to get real, people. It's about to get real. So you got any minors in the room? You got any minors that can hear me? If you are offended by mechanic language, then I heartily and strongly recommend you please pause this video, go watch something else. Because I'm about to tell you what I think about the son of a bitch that designed this damn car. Let me tell you something. If I ever find that motherfucker design this damn car in a back alley, I will whoop his ass. I will whoop his ass one side, up one side, and down the other. I never seen such horse shit in all my damn life. My God, why they got to put all this crap in these damn cars? So I get on YouTube. There ain't nobody on YouTube that's doing a good video on how to do this. This one guy says, all you need to do, you need to put the front motor mount. Make sure you block up underneath the engine. That son of a bitch don't tell you that pulling the motor mount ain't enough. Oh, hell no. No, let me tell you something. Whoever designed this damn car, you gotta pull the fucking motor mount off the front of the engine in order to pull the damn starter. And you gotta loosen the starter in order to get this out. not only do you have to pull the freaking front motor mount, which has got 5 bolts in it, and 3 of them about as long as my damn arm. You got 2 others sticking in the block. You got 5 bolts you got to pull. Then you got to pull the bolt out of the bottom of the starter, because if you don't, trying to pull this little thing out right here, the shoulder gets caught on the starter, because the starter shoulder is right in the fucking way. So you take the bottom bolt out of the starter, and then you go up top and loosen the top bolt of the starter quite a bit. And once you've got it loosened, then you crawl back underneath the car and you can slide this out. But it's not quite as easy as that sounds. Because after you've unlatched, before you go to pull this, you got to unlatch this little catch right here on this damn thing, alright? And it's got one of them little orange pins that you push just like this right here on the camshaft position sensor. Only it ain't made just like there, because you can't reach up under it and push up. Oh no, you got to get down there and risk tearing the freaking skin right off your damn hands trying to get this little orange clip to come up. And once it finally does come up, what they don't show you is you got this one little clip here, and if you spread it open like that or like this, then it's a slide off. But oh hell no, they don't tell you that shit. Well, I'm here to tell you right here and now that if you're set up properly, you got the right tools, which is basically just a 15mm wrench, 15mm socket and ratchet, and an 8mm little 1/4-inch drive socket to pull this little bolt, and a little flat blade screwdriver. That's all you need to do this job. And the book says 3.5 hours. Well, it don't take no damn 3.5 hours if you're set up properly in a garage and you got the car up on the left and you can get to everything. But when you're walling around down there on the damn concrete, and some bitches kick gravel up on your concrete, so about the time you move around, ow, you've got the concrete, one little stone sticking in your damn elbow or knee or butt or whatever. Then now, I realized that Obama signed a fucking directive that automobiles by the year 2025 or something like that would average 50 miles a gallon. However, President Trump is going in there and remove that restriction. So now then, all you engineers out there that's trying to pack everything, pack this much shit into a sack that big. Now, why don't y'all go out there and invent and create a damn car similar to the Ford Falcon? You raise the hood, you look in there, there's the engine. That's all that's in there, is the engine. And you can crawl in next to it if you want to, because there's all kinds of room. And it's real simple to work on, and there ain't a damn computer. So this car wouldn't crank because of a fucking sensor. What a crock of shit. So I done changed the camshaft position sensor. This is the crankshaft position sensor, and I hope to God this works. I don't know if it will or not, because you'll tune in for part 2 whenever I do get my new piece in and I get it installed. And I'll take the camera at that time and I'll show you what all kind of horse shit you got to go through down here to make this motherfucker work. Oh, so the reason the book says 3.5 hours is because it's about a half-hour job. But you're going to spend an hour and a half bitching, pissing, and moaning, and drinking beer, and trying to calm down before you go to put this back. So, I'm going to wash my hands, see how many cuts I've got all over my hands where I busted my knuckles, and God, I was trying to be careful. Because I'm almost 60-year-old, and I know better than to bust my knuckles. And I tried not to put my hands in a position where if something slips, it's like, oh shit. You fucking automotive engineers, I'll whoop your damn ass. I hope I run into one of you someday. And if you say, oh yeah, I'm the guy that invents that shit where you can't work on it, I will bitch slap him. I don't give a damn if we're in a fancy restaurant. I will bitch slap that motherfucker right where he stands. Well, this is the end of part 1. Part 2 will be when I order this, and I like carparts.com. When I order this and I get this piece in, and the thing of it is I had to pull this piece out before I could order it because there's 3 different sensors that they used for the same job, so you don't know which one they put in that engine until you pull it out. Yeah, motherfuckers, I swear to God. So, this ends part 1. When we come back with part 2, I'll have nice clean hands. I'll have a nice clean new piece to put in it, and then we will see if this will fix the damn car. I hope to God it fixes this damn car. Oh God, am I ever so pissed. Have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye, motherfuckers. Kick somebody's ass.